This video, I go over how to do a transportation problem using Excel and using Solver. The first thing you have to make sure is that you have Solver added in. So under the Data tab, you should see Solver. If you don't, you need to go under File, Options, Add-ins, hit the Go button at the bottom, select Solver Add-in. And now under the data, you should see Solver. Okay, so here's the data that's provided. What this is, it gives you three places where we have the capability of making something, and we've got 4 customers or 4 regions that we're going to ship stuff to. These are the capacities of the 3 plants. So plant 1's capacity is 450, down and down. And then these 4 numbers are the demand. So this is the demand of region 1, this is the demand of region 2, and on and on. The numbers in the middle are the cost of shipping 1 unit from a plant to a region. So the cost of shipping from plant 1 to region 1 is $131 per unit. So once you've got this data and this data structure, grab it, copy it, go down a little bit, paste it. You don't have to do this, but I think it's a good idea. Take all of these numbers and put these as zeros. And get rid of these. Get rid of these. And then let's write this. We're going to call this used capacity. And then this is going to be the demand that's been met, or met demand. We're going to write a formula. The used capacity at plant 1 is the sum of all these numbers. Copy that down. The demand met at region 1 is the sum of all these numbers. What this means is that these 12 numbers are the unknowns or the decision variables that represent the amount of stuff shipped. This is the unit cost of shipping from plant 1 to region 1. This actually represents the amount that's shipped from plant 1 to region 1. So this right here is the amount shipped from plant to region. These are the unit cost to ship from plant to region. These are the unit cost. These are the amount shipped. So this represents the total, this number represents the total shipped from plant 1. This is total shipped from plant 2, plant 3. They're formulas. This represents the amount shipped to region 1, to region 2. These are all formulas. So my total cost, I don't care where you write it, but here's my total cost. It is equal to this times this plus this times this. Well, that's silly. Don't do that, because you have to do that 12 times. It gets really long. There's a nice cool formula in Excel called the sum product. And we're going to take this array, these 12, against these 12. So if I decide to ship 1 unit from plant 1 to region 1, I've incurred a cost of $131. If I add another unit shipped from plant 1 to region 3, I add another $266 to it, so a total cost of that. Okay, so that's the spreadsheet part. Now the solver part. Let me zoom out a little bit here. The solver part is we have 3 steps. We have to say, what are we trying to make really big or small? So my objective is I want to take my cost, which for me is in cell H7, and I'm trying to minimize it. The second step is which cells do I want to let this solver have control over? What are my dials or my decision variables? That's these 12 variables here. Then I have to add reality or constraints. So the first set of constraints is that my capacities, what I use, have to be less than or equal to my available capacity. Whoops. I need to add another one that says my demand, everything that is shipped to these regions has to be greater than or equal to my demand. So I have two sets of constraints. I've got my unknowns. I've got my objective. I want to use the simplex LP. Make sure you choose this one. You hit solve. It says it found a solution. And there's the solution. That's the total cost. And you can see this is the solution. It's shipping 150 units from plant 1 to region 1, 100 from plant 2 to region 1, 200 from plant 3 to region 1. It's not shipping anything from plant 1 to region 2. This is 0, 0, 0. All those it's not shipping. The rest of these, they're shipping. Okay, that is how you use Solver to do a transportation.